Montebello Islands in this video. We pick up a salty sea dog, a good friend Joshy. He's coming on board for the month, so you'll be seeing his face a fair bit in the next couple of vids. We leave the Ningaloo coast to sail around the tip of the Northwest Cape near Exmouth. The wind prediction was from the south, but it ended up being on the nose for most of the day. We had a really horrible sail and stopped at the Murian Islands for some rest before the wind changed to a glorious southwesterly. After the first day we had really light winds, so the 130 nautical miles to the islands was kind of pushed over a 3-day voyage, stopping at a few islands on the way. By the time we got to Barrow, the wind was back to the north, so we anchored there for the night. It was really rolly and exposed. We left the next morning for a beautiful sail through the lagoon, catching some stonker coral trouts on the way. The Montebello Islands are an archipelago of 174 small islands located off the Pilbara coast of northwestern Australia. In the 50s, the islands were the site of 3 nuclear weapons tests by the British military, but more on that later. I've just trekked up to the top of a hill. We're anchored in the most beautiful spot. The islands are all covered with spinifex and ant mounds and low-lying shrubs. It was so incredible out here. It took us 3 days to sail here and we're lapping it up. We've had the most joy weather and lots of treks, but it's hard on the feet, hard on the legs with the spinifex. Yeah, amazing fishing, getting some surf and everyone's happy.
Flying high over me, I could still feel the warmth from the coast, the air that I breathe, and in my head I see you there, somewhere you'll see, with all the good friends I recommend. There waiting for me, yeah. 'Cause I don't know where I've been gone. I've been all at sea, my bones bare in the sun, and my heart upon my sleeve. No, I don't wanna leave. No, I don't.
The Montebello'S are a pretty remote location. For most of the time we didn't see anyone except for a few fishing boats and a big charter boat that comes in and out of Dampier. Montebello is Italian for beautiful mountain. The islands consist of limestone, rock and sand. The islands are surrounded by a coral fringing reef with really incredible marine life. When we were sailing the other day, we were bashing to windward and yeah, we did a little bit of damage to the front end of the boat, which is a bit of a bummer. As you can see, where we have a paddleboard and the board's strapped to this little tram. When the waves are coming through the tram, it adds a lot of force onto the paddleboard, and it was strapped down to this cleat here, and we snapped, or like pretty well snapped, this small beam in the front tram, which you can see there. So we can't use the stairs, it's really fragile and it's a bit hard getting up on the side of the boat, but anyway, that's sailing, brake stuff, and it's, yeah, a bit annoying, but that's life.
There's a good 8 buckets in there, babe. We're bailing out water because when we get big waves over the bow, some of the water just gets into the front lockers. It's not sealed properly, so James gets the really fun task of getting down into the front hulls and bailing out that water. Good job, babe. You're doing a really good job.
What are you smoking there?
The herb man.
No, what type of fish are you smoking?
Mackerel.
Being a liveaboard, the days kind of blend into the next really. When you're out in the remote desert, time is never an issue, so the days are filled with activities and exploring, chilling out and lots of fishing. We are very spoilt with the fresh fish, which was on the menu twice a day. Joshy was the king of bringing home the goods, so thanks so much, Legend, for coming on board.
Landed on an island.
What are we doing today?
Just changing locations. Change of scenery in the Montebello'S. Just having a nice little sail through this channel at the moment, and it's probably sort of the most magic waterway I've seen since the last magic waterway that I've seen.
I'm about to put the drone up, so let's see how the Monties look from the sky. There's a complex system of reefs, lagoons and channels, so it's pretty specky and really fun sailing too.
I'm leaving home for the coastline, someplace under the sun. I feel my heart for the first time, 'cause now I'm moving on, yeah, I'm moving on. And there's a place that I've
There's a lot of mangroves in the area, and apparently it's quite unusual to find mangroves growing within lagoons on oceanic islands.
Yes. What? Have a look at it. What you get there, Hannah Rose?
Mud crab.
Mud crab.
Mama.
Beautiful.
Oh God, I wouldn't know. What you got there, mud crab?
Well, I struggle to say it. Sashimi.
Sashimi.
No lime. We got lemon. Same thing.
Sashimi cobia.
Yeah. Beautiful little island. I've just come up here to try and get some salt, but it rained 2 nights ago, so it's all a bit wet. Might have to wait till it dries out.
We've got a few Montebello Island videos coming up. Tune in for the next one. Find out about the atomic blast that happened in the 50s. And Hannah's making me do this. So you get it.
Oh, you're an idiot.
Next time on Sailing Tangaroa. Some history about 3 atomic bombs that were set off in the 50s. We protect ourselves with cooking pots and pans, and the boys catch huge GTs off the rocks.
Oh, the sickness is getting me.
It seems the radiation has gone to my head, sir.
Hi guys, don't go away yet. I wanted to let you know that we are finally on Patreon. From not wanting to do Patreon for a long time, I've been persuaded by comments from you guys expressing that if we were on Patreon then you would like to support us, which is amazing. So if you like our videos and you want to support us, 100% of the money will go to upgrading our camera gear. I would like to say a massive thank you to our first lot of Patreons. We've got Wanda G, Case, our Jerion, Nick and BJ, so thank you so much. You guys are absolute legends. So if you type in www.patreon.com/Sailing Tangaroa, you'll find us and you can become our patron. So thanks, legends.